Today we will create this kind of head brooch. As always, we'll check am I live already or not, just to be sure that everything is working well for us. And here, as you can see, I already have this beautiful head pattern on my felt. And now I will just need to do as we did before, as we did yesterday, this Christmas tree. Monday we together created this Christmas sock, and today we will create Christmas hat brooch. It will be already third live in a row for me and for you as well. So you will have a lot of time to just sit down, enjoy, and together with me to embroider this kind of brooches when you will have your time, because usually during my live streams I share a lot of useful information, something about myself as well, about my experience. So you just can take a coffee or a tea, your embroidery piece, and together with me embroider and prepare for upcoming Christmas and New Year. As I check everything is working now for me, and we are ready to start. First of all, like always, I will secure my thread in the middle of my embroidery by making a cross with my single thread. For our outline as before, same way, I will use single thread for my outline wire. This time I will take a bit pinkish wire and I will just stretch it to be able to sew it on to my felt. I think this tutorial as well will be something like 1 hour, 1.5 hours, but if you don't have so much time, you always can check my channel, because there is already tutorial about this head brush what I will create today. But as always, I will change a bit technique here. As always, I like to do in my brushes. As you can see, I always change something to not to make the same pattern all the time. And yeah, about this head brush I have tutorial already on my channel, and I even have something like 2 or 3 kits, material kits left for this kind of brush, so you can go and check it on my Etsy store. And or if you have everything in stock, just enjoy tutorial on my channel. And we start. I will start from top this time, because I will hide, here will be my pom-pom on the top like that, so that's why I will start from the upper part, because this part will be hidden under pom-pom, so it's perfect. And we start as always few stitches from the beginning to secure our wire, and then we will just follow our line on the felt. We secure it, and our stitch should be not more than around few millimeters, not few millimeters, but half centimeter. It's the biggest one. Better make more stitches like that. Our wire will be very securely attached to our felt. I use white thread, even though I have red felt. I use it because my wire is in the light color, and if I will use red, it will be too visible for me, and I don't want that in my embroidery threads are visible. I like when everything is hidden and nice. So we just, as previously in our first 2 live streams, we just sew on our outline. It is the longest part, and for me the hardest, not my favorite, as I told you before already. and we just sew on our outline. Let me know, do you like these vertical live streams or you prefer horizontal live streams? I'm experimenting now as I'm in YouTube partner program, and they send suggestions to creators like myself, and they suggest to go live stream in the vertical format, because like that it shows in a short feed and you can get more views than if you go when you go vertical, not horizontal. So you can get more views like that with the horizontal, not horizontal, sorry, about in vertical format you can get more views than if you use vertical format. So I'm experimenting, because before I used to go live only in vertical, only in horizontal format. So I always try to use something new for my channel to reach wider audience and to share my knowledge, especially this time before Christmas. A lot of people are searching for gift ideas, for handmade gift ideas, and this kind of cute brooches can be perfect idea. So we just help ourselves with the pliers and we gently bend it. If here yesterday we bended very pointed and harder than here, but in this hand brush we need to have our angles not so pointed, so that's why I use just slightly these pliers to bend a bit our wire, not to make it too pointed, and we fix to the felt our all edges. And as you can see, I always try to sew on my wire to the felt the way that my thread and needle goes under the wire, like that my stitches are under our wire, and when I will cut out my brush I can be sure that I won't cut the thread. So we continue to sew on. I think it will be beautiful brush. I really like this mink fur, how it looks like. So it should be nice. Tomorrow I will go to the beauty salon where my who will sell my brushes for me. So, and I'm planning to bring these 6 pieces to them tomorrow, and I might create some simple hoop earrings with the wire in the Christmas colors. I have tutorial about them as well on my channel, so you can create them as well for as a gifts or for sale. There is a plenty useful tutorials on my channel, and even more if you are a member of my channel on the creator tier and higher. So you are always welcome to support this channel and to join membership for extra benefits, discounts and tutorials. So we continue, as I told you before in our previous live sessions, that our thread should go in between the wire. It's very important, because if it is on the top of the wire, our brush won't look neat and perfect. Today it's a bit harder for me to speak. I think it's because it's already third live in a row this week, and every live is 1.5 hours long, and today I feel that my brains are not so fast in speaking like it was yesterday and day before yesterday. So sorry if I do some mistakes when I'm speaking. Okay, so we are almost in the edge, and of course if you were with me yesterday and on Monday, you can see that head brush outline is much faster than it was in the Christmas tree and the Christmas sock. And it's easier, as here is just a few turns and mostly you finished outline. So I think this tutorial will be much faster than yesterday and on Monday. I hope so. And here is again, I help myself with the plier, gently bend it. Now it's very important that I will find the perfect color match for my head brush, and then it will be a very fast tutorial and very easy. It's very beginner friendly, and if you didn't try anything before to create brushes, I think it can be a nice idea. And tutorial you can find as well on my channel with the material kits available for this head brush. So you are welcome to go and check. There is plenty useful information on my channel. So if you have any questions during my creations, you are welcome to ask. I'm here to answer them as well. How do you prepare for a Christmas? What would be the perfect gifts you would like to receive and give to your loved ones? For me, I already created this beautiful brooch. It's a dragonfly brooch I created for one of my clients, and here is idea that as some of you know, I do destiny matrix. It's about your birth date. So, and here is energies, main energies of the person who purchased this beautiful brooch. So it's customized with your energies for well-being, for to attract money, love, and well-being. So this is something I created for one client for upcoming Christmas. Yeah, that was my first dragonfly, and I really enjoyed to create it. It's very beautiful and very nice, shiny and unique. And especially I like to create it this kind of brooches, and mostly brooches, yeah, for a person when they say their birthday, so I can use crystals for that are suitable for them, which will help them to attract love, attract money. It depends on what they need in specific point of time. And I love to create custom made pieces when I know the person. Yeah, it's quite magical process of creation. Usually I just ask a color palette, what is preferred for the client, and then during my custom work with the client, I always send some pictures of color match of materials I will use, and like that it is always comes out something special and unique. And that's how personalized work is going, and yeah, it's nice. But even if I create not personalized, but like today I do just brushes for one of the shops, I still try to make them a bit different, that every person who will buy this brush will have unique brush, but not the same like a factory made. That's what I don't like, and that's why I prefer to not to repeat just one pattern and one colors. Even if I repeat it in the color palette the same like here, I still change some accents, like here I have only white crystals, but here I added red, and for example here are less red sequins, here are more red sequins. So every brush is unique, and every person who will wear it will feel itself unique as well. So we are almost finished with our outline. Here is very important that our lines are together. Our outline is connected. this way. So now I will cut extra wire, what I don't need, from here, and from here to measure and cut. Then I will just press a bit with my pliers, and I will connect these parts together and make a few more stitches to connect it to the felt. So outline is very important in every creation, because as straight as you make your outline, more neat will be your work. So it's first and, in my opinion, most important step from where you start. So now I will help myself with the pliers and we'll connect it a bit together. I want them just to be perfect, one next to each. And here. 2 days when I had a live stream, yesterday and the day before, always someone called me. Hopefully today no one will call me during the live stream, because yesterday I told to everyone that don't call me this time, because I will go live to my subscribers. So okay, we are here, and we, even if here you can see some thread, that's fine, because that will be covered with our pom-pom. I don't know, do you see my live stream in the good quality or it is not a good quality? Let me check. I have my other device from where I can check quality of my, yes, if you check your quality, it can be 720 and it will be fine as well. Sometimes I don't know why YouTube makes a lower quality. I don't know, maybe for data, to use less data. So I secure my thread after our outline is finished, just in case in next steps I won't like what I created. I always can cut my thread and be sure that my outline is secured. So here I need to make another line with wire here, like that, and we start again. I will pass through my wire few times in the beginning to secure it better. Because our outline, as I said before, is very, very important step for us. From it depends how neat and perfect will be our future brush. Here I will need to make a bit of the bend, not straight, because if it will be straight, it won't be so nice. It won't look like it has a bit of volume on it. So that's why I will make sure to make this beautiful curved line and sew it on. All these small details are very important to make them neat and nice. And of course you have to be patient with yourself, because it might not be perfect from your first time. when you create, as it was for me. From the beginning, when I started to make brooches, I thought I will never manage. I thought that I will never be able to create perfect brooch. Even my brushes, first brushes with edges, they was like this thick. I couldn't understand how you can make them so thin, like this one. Yeah, you see, it's just a thin as 10-0 seed beads. And for me, first brushes was very thick and yeah, but it was a very long time ago. But then eventually I just started to create perfect pieces, and I love it very much. So everything about practice and time for practice. So just be patient with yourself, because everyone can learn everything. It's if you, especially if you like jewelry making and crystals and all this stuff, you just need to have some time and give a time for yourself. Okay, almost there. We will sew it on and make sure that all our ends are secured well. And this is very important. And then I will even press a bit our ends of the wires to make sure it won't scratch our client. But actually it's nice, but I still will just press a bit. Just press a bit to be sure that everything is just perfect. And one more stitch. And secure our thread by passing through the same spot a couple of times. I will usually make a cross with my thread and needle. And now here, for example, I had as well wire, this part with the soft wire, and this tutorial with this technique you can find on my channel already. But today I will use a bit different technique for this part. It will be the same technique we used in our Christmas sock. It will be with wool thread. I think it will be nice as well, but if I hope I will like it. So we start with our wool thread. We just secure it. We just sew it onto our felt, simply like going around this wool thread. And actually tutorial about this sock will be live on my channel, not live, but just a simple tutorial like I always do on my channel, long format tutorial. It will be in next 2 weeks. Now I have sent all the videos to my editor, so she is now preparing it for you to be on my channel, but I decided to have to start already with these brushes before that tutorial will be on my channel. So here we do next. We take our thread, we go around our needle, and we sew it to the felt. If I'm not mistaken, this technique is French knot technique, and we will continue to cover our head part, lower part, with this kind of French knots. Just go around our needle with wool thread and sew it on. And we just cover part what we needed. I want this part a bit with volume. I don't like when it's flat. I want it with volume, like that it will look more natural and nice. You have to be as well careful on this stage to be sure that everything is on the place and our knots looking good, all in the same volume. Here I will start to go up. One more here, and then we will sew on the top some crystals and seed beads. Most probably I will sew on this kind of zircon stone on the top of our white wool thread to make it look like it has a bit of ice and snow on our head, and I think it will be nice. Or other option, what I might do, I will just cover it like this with seed beads and crystals. It depends how it will look like, as this technique for head brush I use first time for this part, and there is always a chance that I won't like how it will end up and I might change something. So you are here and you can see how do I improvise, how do I create it, and how it can change from one idea to another idea, because sometimes in our head we have one picture, but when we start to create it looks differently, and we understand that actually it is not so nice how it was in our head, in our brains, how we imagine it. So that's why we need to be flexible and understand that during our embroidery and creation everything can change, and sometimes you might even be not very happy with the end result, and you might not even show it to anyone. It happened to me as well sometimes when I don't like end result, but usually I find the ways how to fix what I don't like and make it perfect. So, but it took me as well quite long time to learn how to fix some issues in my embroidery and how to make it more attractive, even if result was not so good. Sometimes it's enough just with adding some contrast color to the brush, because sometimes it looks like not juicy, you know, it's just like a flat color. There is no such a deepness. I don't know how to understand, but it's like a simple. Sometimes it's too simple for me. I don't like where it's very simple. I like when it shines, when it's bright and catchy, and so for me sometimes it's too plain, and I need to add some more colors and maybe contrast colors, and like that I make jewelry more interesting, even if before it was not perfect. So here I am, and I need to make few stitches here, and I think I need to make one more knot from here, and then I will pass with my thread to the parts where I see and want to add some more thread, but I don't want to cover my outline. So here I need to add more because I don't want to see any holes, so that's why I will fill in the gaps. Then if I see that it goes too far from my outline, I will bring it inside. Oops. my thread went out from my needle. So like this, I will take this thread, pierce it, and will bring it to the middle and press. Same I will do from here. I want all of these threads inside my outline. This way. Here I will add one more knot to fill in the gap. Here as well. So as you can see, technique is not so hard, but in the meantime you can use it, for example, for animal brooches. I have as well tutorial of poodle brooch, dog brooch on my channel, where I use chenille threads with this technique, and I make a nice and beautiful poodle brooch only with covering it with this kind of chenille threads and wool threads. So this technique is nice as well, and I found it useful when I create these socks and hats. And actually you can use it if you want to create Father Christmas, so Santa Claus. You can use it for the beard, for the Santa Claus beard, this kind of technique, and it will be very nice as well. So now I will finish with this technique. I will cut my wool thread, and I will secure this tail inside. Just be sure that all beginning and the end of our wool thread is secured. I think I don't need this one. And again, what I will do next, I will take some crystals and I will sew them to my head. I think it's nice, so just a few stitches to bring this white thread inside my outline, because I don't want it to go out from my outline. If just a bit, that's fine, but not a lot. So, and I will sew on some crystals and maybe gold seed beads. Let me check how it will look. I think it will be nice. Some gold seed beads here and there, and zirconstone in clear color will look nice, I think. And here I need to sew on some zirconstone. Where it is? Where it is? It's here. Just a few. These are 3mm crystals. Here I use 4mm as well, but my head part where I sew on crystals are smaller than the sock part, so that's why I will use just 3mm zirconstones to give it a bit of shine and beauty. And gold seed beads here and there, and I think they look nice together. Gold and white, and then we will have Bordeaux color as well. Here gold, another gold seed bead, zirconstone. I pass through the zirconstone twice to secure it better on the place and be sure that it's attached properly to the head brush. So don't forget, we already have third live stream this week. So yesterday we had a Christmas tree brush, this one we created together, and on Monday we created Christmas sock. So you always are welcome to go and check live streams and create beautiful brushes and listen to what I am saying and doing telling a lot of different stories and suggestions how we can earn and what experience I had. And yeah, so sometimes when I embroider, I like to listen what other creators are saying. Like that you can understand, are this person relates to you, and are you on the same wave? And yeah, it's quite nice. Sometimes I like just to take my coffee and listen what other creators are saying. I'm not all the time watching some tutorials, but I really enjoy just listen about experience of other creators, what they did, how they become successful, or from where they get an ideas. And actually my last video is about how we can use AI for our imagination, and I even created Brooch, which was generated with help of AI in Canva. So you are always welcome to go and check my useful videos, and of course comment and share your opinion. And I really enjoy when my subscribers ask me a question in the community tab, so in the post. And I like to make videos with answering the questions of my subscribers. So what we have here, we have here our head white part is finished. Now I will secure my thread, and I will need to take another thread, and I will take thread in color red, as I'm planning to sew on red crystals, a red sequence, and like that it won't be so visible if I would use a white thread. So I will take my red thread, and second, yeah, my red thread, and we will continue. So where did I put my needle? I forgot where I put my needle. Oh, okay, here it is. Sometimes I have such a chaos on my table and everything what is on my table is hard to find what I need, because there is a lot of different crystals, seed beads, sequins, and everything patterns. Yeah, so sometimes you can't find the needle, you don't see it, but I found it. And this time I will use double thread. As you can see, this time I use double thread. I make a good knot on this double thread, and then I will secure it as always in the middle of our future head brush by making a cross. Our thread will be secured, and I use C-long thread, beading thread size D. You can use cotton thread as well, but I prefer to use this strong thread to be sure that all my creations are very, very good quality and nothing is wobbly, like all are on the place. And here starts, as I always say, my favorite part. So I will put this pom-pom on the top just to understand the color palette what I will have. And now I will start to place some crystals and see what are looking good or not. So for example, here I like better this gold shade crystal. Then this one could be as well good match. Most probably I will have just few big elements, and then mostly there will be smaller elements like 4 mm. Yeah, I think this color will be nice. This color of check seed beads. So what else I have here? This is my favorite part, when I can imagine. No, this I don't like. So what else? Where is my bacon crystal? This bacon crystal. This one could be good. So I think I will start to sew on these elements, what I already like, and I will place them to check that my crystals are not scratched. They should be perfect. Yep. I always checked crystals and big elements and that they are not scratched or damaged, because I had few times where I was like so into the process, then I didn't see that crystals was scratched, and after I saw it only after I finished the work, and the work was very long, like I almost week created bug Brooch, and then I just realized that some of the crystals and pearls are damaged, and that's it. And you can't sell it. Of course I wear it myself, but still it's quite pity when you are working and then you see that some of crystals are scratched and some pearls are scratched. Yeah, so make sure that your crystals are in the good quality. And sometimes you even can find, not sometimes, but there are a lot of good suppliers in China where you can buy good quality crystals. It's not necessarily should be like Czech crystals and pearls. You still can find good quality materials from China, but you have to be careful. And sometimes I ordered crystals and they just went to the rubbish straight away because of the poor quality. But then I found my suppliers from whom I order all the time, and I am happy with the result. Mostly I prefer to order from China this kind of zircon stones, and they are always in a good quality, like here for example. I like this. These are natural stones, that's why they're in the perfect quality. So we continue. Where is this bead? So here, as this bead is a pearl, it's freshwater pearl, but colored. Not colored, but I think they somehow put the color inside the mother of pearl, and it gets this kind of different beautiful colors like this. Yes, I like how it looks. I will check, can I pass 2 times through this pearl? Sometimes the hole is too small. No, I can't, so that's why I will press a bit and I will pull that it's on the place. Okay, so now we will start with our Czech pearls. I think one we can add here. Then I think I will add zircon stone, the same stone I added on this part. What do you think about color match? Or you prefer blue, what I showed you already in the beginning? Where it is? Ah, it's here. I have this blue color, this red, and I have another color. Give me a second. And this pink as well. So this beautiful head brushes, and now I create red. Which is your favorite? What do you like the most in the colors? And I think if you create it in white and clear, it will be as well very beautiful. So next, let me check, maybe I can add some more. Yeah, I like this small cute pearl. So maybe I need to add cute little pearl somewhere in the middle. What do you think about it? So, or maybe I don't like when it's in the middle. I need to add it somewhere maybe here. Or if I will take bigger pearl to the middle. Now you can see how do I create, how do I make sure that it will be nice and beautiful. No, I don't like how it looks here. No, so most probably in the middle. Where is my big zircon stone? It's here. Let me check. I like how it looks, this one better. Here. So I will sew on 4mm zircon stone. Looking up. And I'm trying that crystals and beads are looking in different directions like that. I don't know why. For my eye it looks better. I don't like straight lines in my creation, so I always check the perfect angle for crystal and pearl. This way. Somewhere here maybe I need to add freshwater pearl. Where it is? Where it is? Or maybe just Czech pearl. Let me check how it will look like. I think here we'll add Czech pearl in pearl color, pearl white. Make sure our thread is not visible. And I will pass through it one more time. We press. Actually, I thought this tutorial will be a bit faster than our previous ones, but it looks like it will be the same, something around 1.5 hours. Okay, like that, and I need to, I see white pearl that should be added here on this part. It will be a bit out from our no, this is not the same color. As you can see, it's more ivory. We don't need ivory color in our brush, so I need to find white if I have it. It looks like in my mind there is no white anymore. How it could happen? Then I will need to use freshwater pearl. Need to find it here. Small, tiny, fresh water pearl. Oh, not there. Not there. It should be here. This way. And I think another one should be from this side. And maybe it should be not white, but no, it should be white. It should be white. My eyes like it more, to have a bit more white. Not this one, not this pearl. Maybe this one. It as well depends on the shape. It as well really depends on the shape, how it will look like. And I like when I use a lot of different shapes, different color shapes as well, shades, color shades, and different shapes of crystals and pearls. Like that our embroidery will look more interesting and professional. We won't have that flat look of our embroidery, what I don't like. I like when our embroidery has volume, has like layers. So okay, like that. And something I need to find white for this part. And I don't see, maybe I will use then freshwater pearl again to suit my idea. No, then I will use zircon stone instead. As you can see, it is not so easy sometimes to find the perfect match of crystals, seed beads, and all other materials that they are together beautiful. So, but it takes time, but that's why my brooches are unique, because I just don't repeat the same pattern all the time, because for me it is, I don't know, it's boring to repeat all the time the same. However, money wise, it's of course easier, because you just create, you just repeat, and you already know the perfect match of your materials on the brush, and then you just repeat. But I don't know, it's boring for me. Sometimes of course I make but actually, you know, for me it's even harder to repeat the same pattern of brushes, because you need to make sure that it's on the place, and everything is the same. And I don't know, for me it's a bit boring. And I still have this part empty. I need to put something in the middle which will be nice. Maybe it should be bicon crystal. Yes, it should be bicon crystal. It should be bicon crystal in red, in dark red color, like that. It is another shade of color, and actually I will add more the same color but in different shape of the crystal here and there, like that. We already have different shades of red, white, and it looks quite interesting. We have different shapes, different crystals. And yeah, and I just sew on here and there dark red crystals to make our brush beautiful and almost finished, because I think I will again use technique with the sequence to fill in the gaps between my crystals. I will use gold seed beads and red sequence and gold seed beads. Yeah, I think it will be a nice match. Like this. Here I will add zirconstone in 3 millimeters. And here I will add zirconstone of 1 millimeter, I think. Where it is very tiny, small, here it is. Or there will be enough place to suit our 3 millimeter. Let me check. Yeah, it is perfect for our 3 millimeter crystal. And I will pass through it a few times with double thread to secure it better on the place. Now I feel that the work is going well, because before I was stuck with color match. I couldn't understand how it will end up, and now I feel the flow the flow of creativity, that all is correct now. It's all correct at the moment, so we continue to sew on. Oh, again something fell down. As I told already yesterday, I have a lot of different sequins and crystals on the floor, so I will need to clean it up after I will finish this. Here as well, we just sew on our crystals. And now I think I will... Oh, my smart home speaks to me. So now I will make final stitches with sequins and gold seed beads. As yesterday we did the same technique, one seed bead, one red sequence, and we sew it. When we have enough place, we can make our sandwich double, like seed bead, sequence, seed bead, sequence, seed bead. But here I think in this in this head brush, I will be enough all the time with only one seed bead in the middle of my seed beads, size 12, and these are Czech seed beads in gold color, size 12. I like to use small seed beads with this technique, like this. And I like when this sequence, they give this extra shine to our creation, extra sparkle, so I like it a lot. And I just fill in the gaps between my crystals with seed beads and sequins. Very important that our stitch is shorter than materials on our thread. Like that our stitch will be with volume and it will look nice. And make sure that you pull enough. Sometimes when I see small gaps, I will use only sequins to fill in the gap between materials, this way. And I actually like what we have by the end of this tutorial. And don't forget tutorial about the blue hat and Christmas tree and all that you can find already on my YouTube channel, and we will have, and you can have all collection. Here my thread is went through the felt. I need to take it out. So you can make your own collections for upcoming Christmas and New Year in three different techniques and three different brushes. So you have enough time to prepare everything. You don't need a lot of materials for it, and if you're a beginner, it will be a perfect start for you. And people usually really enjoy handmade gifts, especially when they're made by yourself. So, and we continue. One seed bead, one sequence. Sometimes I do like that, only one and one. It depends on the space in between crystals and seed beads. It really depends. So sometimes I use one seed bead, sometimes I use one sequence, sometimes both of them. It really depends. So here I think I can use the big stitch with 2 sequence and 3 seed beads for you to see how it works. So here it is, and I just sew it on and I pull. And here, for example, I see empty space, and I will cover it with one seed bead and one red sequence, and I pull inside. Here as well there is enough place only for one seed bead and one sequence, and I pull here as well. We just fill in the gaps with seed beads and sequence, but not in the flat way, but in the volume way. Like that it looks more rich and beautiful. What do you think? Do you prefer flat embroidery when you just make stitches with all around with crystals, or not the crystals, but usually it's with only with seed beads, and then you have just a straight and flat embroidery, or you prefer where it's when it's with some volume? Let's check. If flat, you can write 1. If with volume, you can write 2. I will appreciate if you can send some comments and some answers. I would appreciate it a lot. Or maybe you are embroiderer as well and your hands are busy. So like that, that's fine. You just can continue your work. And I will continue as well. So we almost there. And I'm so happy that I managed to come live 3 days in a row. It's for me as well new experience to come live 3 days in a row. Usually I went once in a week or once even in 2 weeks, but as I have now a lot of work for shop where they will sell my pieces in their shop, so I need to create it, and I decided that I need to show to my subscribers as well how do I work, how it goes before Christmas for me. And I'm quite busy, so my next step will be now, when I will finish this embroidery after live stream, I will just cut all it out and I will finish the edge of embroidery for each piece. So if you need to finish your edges, you as well can find tutorial on my channel how to finish the edge with sequins, with seed beads, or 3-ways, or with threads. So I have a lot of tutorials to help you out with finishing your brushes, your embroidery to ready piece. you're welcome to check it as well. So, and few more stitches here, and then I will need to no, I don't like this. I don't like this last. Just take it out. I will just take it out. And I will need to sew on our pom-pom. Hey, it's so cute actually. I really like how it came out. As you can see from the back side, it's attached to this kind of fabric. I will, here I have outline, just outline for me not to forget that I will have a pom-pom here, and I will need to sew it on. For it, I will just go in the middle of my head. Here is the middle. Then I will measure where it should be. And it should be somewhere here. And I will pass to the middle of my future pom-pom, and I will try to pierce this pom-pom. I already did it in the previous one, but this one is somehow harder. So like this, I make sure it goes on the top. I will make sure that I will be managed to cut it out, yes. This way. Very important that the thread is the same color as our pom-pom. And we will need to carefully pierce it back. We always help ourselves in this stage with the pliers, because otherwise we can damage our fingers, and it is not very nice feeling when you pierce your fingers. Okay, this, make sure that it's still fluffy. Then again pierce, but I think I should avoid to cover this part, but that's fine still. And again we will help ourselves with the pliers. Be careful with our fingers. Not so easy. I will help myself here. Already feel the needle there a bit more, and I will need to take the needle out. Make sure that 4 is not on the way. I need to press a bit more from the bottom. And from the top. I just will think I will take it out like this. I will change a bit my technique of sewing it on. I will take out my thread from the felt, and then I will use my pliers. I will hold it carefully from the side, and I will carefully and slowly pierce the 4. Then carefully and slowly I will pull, and like that. And one more stitch inside embroidery, and my 4 is attached. Sometimes you can use a glue as well to glue it on first, and then you sew it on as well a bit. I will just make few more stitches around my fur, just a few stitches inside as you saw, and now I will just sew on the fabric of the fur where it is attached, and then that's it. Yeah, so basically now I will just go around on this fabric on the fur, and I will attach it to my felt, and that's it. And my brush will be ready, and I will just need to finish the edges of this embroidery, and my brushes will be ready. So you are welcome to check again this tutorial or go to my channel, and where you can find tutorial about this head brush. And I have actually few material kits left for this blue brush, or you can imagine something in pink. Same, you can go and check yesterday's live where we created together this Christmas tree brush. But in the meantime, I have a tutorial on my channel about other way of Christmas brush as well. And on Monday we had another live tutorial about this sock Christmas brush. And the next few weeks I will have as well tutorial about this sock brush on my channel. So enjoy, and I hope you will manage to create your beautiful gifts for sale or as a gift. And yeah, so thank you very much for being here with me, and have a lovely day.